Hey everybody, Sanu here. Today I'm gonna talk about how to make friends, and it's based on this book by Dale Carnegie. It's in Korean, I read it in Korean, but I'm gonna talk in English. This book is called, I think, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now, most of what I'm going to talk today is based on this book, but I'm not going to talk everything. I'm going to talk about what I like about, what he talks about, and some stuff that I also practice in my own life. The first thing that I would say is you have to always think in the opponent's perspective. Like, not just the opponent's perspective, but you have to actually care for their benefit. That being said, like, if that person's goal is to, let's say, earn a lot of money, then let's say you're a consultant, like some person who, who's there to like consult about it. Your goal has to be like actually care for their success, and from that, they will feel that genuine feeling that they actually care for you. If you don't have this mindset, and if you just care for only yourself, then they won't really feel this real connection between you two. To wrap it up, true intentions is so powerful that the opponent will know. The opponent will know it without words or gestures. So always think in the opponent's perspective and opponent's benefit. Like, try to actually help them reach their goal. Second point that I wanted to talk is just be genuinely sorry and thankful. Almost all the points that I'm going to talk about today, you have to actually be genuine. Like, I think, all these points are all based on like not faking it. You have to really care about it. But the second point is be genuinely sorry and genuinely thankful. This is a sign that you really care about the relationship. It's because saying thank you and saying sorry is something that you're kind of sacrificing yourself for the relationship, so that the other person will feel, oh, this person is actually devoting for our relationship. It's a step that you have to take, and it takes bravery to say a true thank you, or a really big bravery to truly say sorry. And the opponent will know this. They will know that you are really caring for the relationship. Even if this makes you smaller than the other person, you have to sacrifice first. And in the bigger perspective, you are the bigger person. You are the more generous person. Now, the third perspective is, now this is more like a biological hack. The reason why humans love dogs is because dogs have this genetical like DNA that they always like show this affection and happiness when they see a human. They're like socially so outgoing. We can kind of use that. Humans, we are biologically programmed to like a smiling face. It's like someone who acts like a dog. Always being happy, wiggling their tail. Kinda like that. When you meet someone, show that you are genuinely happy to meet them. Like a dog. Nobody hates a dog, right? But don't be a dog. I'm saying, be really happy to meet someone. Smile and say hi first. Just show that genuine happiness. The happiness to meet them. If you do this, from your heart a few times, they will know that you are really happy to meet them. And this is like the stepping stone of a true relationship. Now, the fourth step is make them feel special. One way is making a secret between two of you is a good way. So, how do you make someone feel special? One way is to remember their names, or remember what their dream is, or what they really care about. Now, this is so important because these days, I mean, name is a name. It's just how you call them. But what's even more important than a name is if that person has a distinct dream or distinct goal, then it's better to remember that than their name. If you only have like one brain cell left to remember something, remember their goal, what they really care for. Because name is just a sound, a symbol, a word that is used to call them. But a goal or a dream is what they, like that friend, they decided what their life is going to be about. So it's something that they care even more than their names. Remember that and ask about it and say genuine compliments, or give them advice, stuff like that. This will be even more heartwarming, or it feels way more supportive to the opponent or to the friend. Number 5 is be generous. So what do I mean by be generous? Well, life is a long journey. Like, a single day will not determine your life. So even if your friend took the last donut in the donut box, don't be mad about it, but be genuinely happy that your friend took the last bite. Be genuinely happy that your friend had a happy time. We're living almost 100 or 120 years in total. And when you be generous to other people, when you really care about them, it will eventually return. Do not tackle these small incidents in this vast amount of time. When your friend, takes the last bite of something, then just say, I'm happy that you took the last bite because I know you like this. This one small step back and giving them more opportunity will make them feel that you really care about them. And this is the start of a relationship. The next point, number 6 is an argument does not have a winner. Now, this is what I learned from the book. This is something that I didn't know. So if they are not ready to do a true debate, as in a true debate is when someone excludes themselves from the opinion. Like, some people get really mad when their opinion gets like debunked or attacked. But a real debate, a true debate, is not like that. A true debate is when it's like, when you play like deck of cards, you don't get mad because your card gets ripped off or you lose this game of cards. A card is a card and you are you. It's different, right? A debate is something like that too. You have some sort of fact or an opinion, you take it out, and your friend takes another one, and you kind of try to mix it up, compare what they are. But even though if your opinion gets, scrambled or dead, attacked, it doesn't mean you are attacked, right? That's a true debate. But if someone is not ready for this, if someone is thinking their opinion as the same thing as their own self-esteem or value, then take a step back. Do not engage in that debate. Even if you win or something, it will not end up well, because if you win, then that means their opinion is kind of dead or defeated. Then they will feel sad. You can kind of let them win, but the best way is to say like this: hey, I don't really know about this topic that well, so I don't think I'm suitable to talk about this. This is the best way, but you have to detect that your friend is not ready for a true debate. How? When they become too, too heated up about this topic, and they're kind of their emotions are coming in together, then you have to step back and, oh, this person is about to get in. this person really cares about this, then maybe I should not talk about this with this person. Then you just say what I just said, right there. Hey, I don't really know about this topic that well, so maybe, I'm not going to talk about it, or I'm not ready for this topic yet. Then there won't be any, opinion-based fights or something. So that's better. If you win at that debate, and that person won't feel well, then you lose a friend, but you won the debate. Now, is that worth it? I don't think so. That's what Dale Carnegie argued. It's not worth it. Okay, the last point, number 7, is remember what they really care for. For example, like, you see, I have plants here, right? If you're my friend, if you ask me, hey, how's your plant going? Now that's a great question, because that means you know that I like plants and you remembered like how it's going. That's a really good way to start a conversation. So yeah, if there's someone who cares about something or a goal, then ask about that and show that you care what they care. If someone's goal is to open a school, then ask them, how is your fundraising going, or how is your opening your school project going? Do you need any help? Something like that. But the key concept is compliment their selection and choice, not something they are inherently born with. Now, what does that mean? For example, if someone says, oh hey, you're really pretty, you're really tall. Now, did I work really hard to become tall or have a look like this? No, this was my DNA and I was born with this. I didn't do any effort for this. It's better not to compliment about this, because some people don't like being small or tall or average. Some people don't like being ugly or handsome or an average looking. You don't know. But there's one thing you know. Their choices are based on what they wanted to do. What does that mean? If you compliment something they are just born with or inherently has, they might not like it. But if you compliment their hairstyle or their fashion or their choices, selections, it's almost always what they like, because they chose what to do. And we humans kinda connect the choices to who they are. So what does that mean? I want to open like a nice academy to help other people, right? That choice is what determines who I am. So if someone compliments to me like, oh hey Sonu, I think it's really cool to help other people and open an academy. I really envy your selection. That's probably the greatest compliment I can ever receive, because it's basically agreeing with what my goal is and remembering what my goal was and really caring about me. It has almost everything. So yeah, the last step is do not compliment what they are born with, like easily has, but compliment what they chose, their selections in life, what they did by themselves, not what they were born with. Okay, so to wrap up this whole video, there's one core mindset that you always have to remember for all these 7 points to work. And that is, you cannot fake any of these feelings or mindset. You really have to care about them. You really have to remember. You really have to be that person. You really have to care about it. If you fake something, they will know. If there's only one thing that you can take from this video, is if you really care about someone or really want to have a genuine relationship, you have to be genuine first. Then they will know, and then it will be a genuinely good relationship. And this will keep on roll on and make more friends, and people will start to trust you and keep on. I hope this helped, and if there's any other idea you want to talk about, just leave in the comment. And as always, thank you for watching. Bye bye.